There we go. And not just best-selling author. You can explain exactly what you earned.
Oh yeah. This has been great. Okay, here's the book. Becoming Fire, Chasing the Passion to Protect, Serve, and Love, a true crime memoir. Uh, it is the first 5 years of my Virginia State Police career, and uh, I wanted to write it. I had a 32-year career in law enforcement. I got to tell you, we released this book on November 18th. That's Tuesday of last week. Here we are, Wednesday afternoon, and I have got um, sales going crazy over at Amazon. I love it. Absolutely thrilled about that. I've had a great bunch of people on TikTok at the Mary Reader and Molly. Big thank you because they helped push my book amongst the book talk fans. And a lot of orders came through that way. And then family and friends have been awesome about reaching out to my website and ordering books. Absolutely amazing. The social media pushing it for me. I can't thank people enough for doing that. So I am right now the number one top new release for the South for Amazon, and I am in the number four position as bestseller new release for Amazon in the South. Also, they're telling me I've got the best pricing for the month over at Amazon. I don't really know how that translates, but when Amazon labels you, that's pretty nice because they're recognizing you.
Wonderful. So
Yeah.
that's all
So
exciting
yeah.
news. And what are we missing if we don't read your book?
Oh, you're missing a roller coaster ride. If you ever wanted to do a police ride along, you ever wanted to know what it was like right there from being in an academy to wearing that uniform and that badge and that gun to dealing with making the mistakes as a rookie to actually dealing with some extremely dangerous situations and also just the everyday hard decisions that have to be made as a trooper. But beyond that, going into the undercover world, if you've ever wondered what it was like to live in the undercover world, to be in the undercover world, to be around gangs and the guns, the drugs, the homicides, those things, you're missing out if you're not reading this book because this book, that's where I was. That's where I spent the first 5 years of my law enforcement career. Um, and what I'm hearing back from the reviewers, and I've got a lot of good reviewers, and I want the reviewers to keep coming. Post on Goodreads, post on Amazon, but the reviews so far, everybody is liking the whole idea of being on a ride along with me for the authentic stories that I'm telling because my stories, they're not only backed up by paperwork, by newspaper articles, um, by friends that I worked with. They are true stories. They are from my career, and people like that. I think they're enjoying it anyway so far.
They definitely are, and it's
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah, it is
Yeah,
exciting.
I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. All right, so I
Uh,
love what you just
uh,
said. Have you written that down yet? What you just said?
uh, I think it's written in various places, and I just have to figure out which scrap of paper I
No,
wrote it
no,
on.
no. When you said why should you read the book? Because that's what you're going to
Yeah,
do when you go talk to everyone. The first
yeah,
thing you're going to say to make them excited is this, and say, okay, so that means all police officers should buy this
yeah.
book. Anyone
I
who's considering to be a police officer should write
Yeah,
this book.
yeah.
All criminals should buy this.
You let the criminals buy. Yes, please spend your money. You don't. Well, if you're going to be stealing it, at least spend it
Maybe they can buy you a
well.
thousand books right now,
Do it. Do it.
and then get their
Um,
whole team to learn because
yeah.
and I guess anyone who's going to write a crime novel themselves that could
Yes.
be they should
Yeah.
read the book. They should study
Yeah.
it because it's giving you firsthand experience of what's happened. Did you have to
Yeah.
run that by anybody based on
No.
no, you
No,
didn't.
I didn't. I'm past 2 years of retirement, that sort of thing, so I'm good on that.
Only
But
2 years as they
yeah.
only tell you?
Well, that's what the feds tell me, and I've been gone from the state for so long. But I just pulled out all my old police notes, all my old documents, all my old newspaper clippings, all my old photos, uh, just pay police everything. And I pulled all those things out, sat down, and started working from there. I looked up some people, found out that they no longer with us anymore. Uh, Last week we had the guest Scott Klein, and I was trying to find him forever, and then accidentally found him just a few days before we were on air because I wanted to talk to him about, I knew he'd went on to do other things. Um, but yeah, it is kind of that, so I didn't have to really ask permission and all. Um, I'm just stoked, and I want people to get out and not just read. I want you to do the review. Definitely write me a review. Put the reviews out there because it's important. It's important for other readers to see whether it's something they want to read or not. I would also say that it's not just law enforcement. If you're a first responder, and that's anybody on the first responder line, if you're working in the ER as a nurse, as a medic, anything on that line, paramedics, EMTs, the firefighters, the police, if you're one of those first responder people, if you're our military, you are a first responder. I want the first responders to come out and read, and I want the women in those fields to please give a consideration of my book if you like true crime and memoir and a book written by a woman. And also think about writing your own, because I know all of you experience things, and it's a great way to get it out there and let people know what you really do in your profession when you are having to wear that authority, whether it's with a badge or with your nurse's uniform or in your firefighter turnout gear. Let people know what you do, how hard it was to get there, and what you have to do every day to maintain that and to do that work.
What I think is really cool about this, Jennifer, is you're doing what I do. When I would travel the road, I do an interview in my car, I do it anywhere on my show.
Yeah.
And you're showing that you are here in it to go. And where you're traveling next, you have books in your hand, you're
Yes.
ready to go give them out.
Carrying those boxes.
Do you have a digital card or anything that people could see and then say when you meet them, show them that, and then it could be right to the book?
I've got some of that stuff right now. It's on my phone, make it really easy for them to show them the QR codes
Oh,
and
good.
things of that nature and all. But I'm also making sure that, hey, look, I happen to have this really cool card, and it's about my book, and on the back of it is the QR code to get to my website. People are liking that because it's perfect size for a bookmark, and at the same time, it's got the information. It's all nice and glossy. Carries the front cover of the book as well. Um, I talk to people when I meet them in the stores and stuff, because I've had 6 small businesses that have asked for the books, so we've been working with them, putting them out there. So I make sure that anybody that's selling the book knows the price, but also knows something about me, so they can say that, hey, I met her, I talked to her. And then the other part of that is I want their customers to say, maybe I should buy that wallet before I leave the store today, and let's get it going that way. I like talking to the people. If you make a comment or you were try to email me or something, it's me. I respond back because my husband's not going to do that. He's like, no, you got another email. I handle those emails. I respond. And I'll be glad to chat with you or answer more questions if I can for
All
you.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
JenniferClarkSQ.com.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Great.
you.
Happy holidays.
Thank
Take
you very
care.
much.